the brutal truth that's keeping you stuck. You're not stuck because life is unfair. You're stuck because deep down, a part of you is terrified to grow. Before we dive in, I want you to promise yourself one thing: watch this video until the end. Something here might just wake you up. And if it does, please subscribe. I'm just getting started, and your support means the world. This channel is about helping real people like you break free and become who they were always meant to be. Let's talk about the brutal truth that no one wants to admit, but everyone feels. The comfortable lie. The world taught you that if you stay still, stay quiet, stay in your lane, you'll be safe. That playing it safe is how you avoid pain. But that was a lie. The truth is, nothing will hurt you more than staying in the same place for too long. Because while you sit there avoiding risk, you're also avoiding growth, joy, connection, and freedom. Stagnation is disguised as comfort. But comfort, when stretched too far, becomes a cage. And most people, they decorate that cage. They fill it with distractions, routines, people who validate their fear. Then they call it a life. But it's not living. It's hiding. The fear of growth. Here's what's really keeping you stuck: you think change will cost you everything. You're scared that if you leave the relationship, you'll be alone. If you chase the dream, you'll fail. If you speak up, you'll be rejected. So you stay small. Because small feels safe, even when it's suffocating. But you weren't born to be small. You were conditioned into it. Since childhood, you were taught to behave, to not stand out, to avoid mistakes. And now, that conditioning is the prison you walk in every day. It's not your fault. But it is your responsibility to break free. The prison you built. Do you know how people build their own prisons? They choose comfort over clarity. They choose numbing over healing. They choose distractions over decisions. You wake up and scroll for an hour to avoid yourself. You keep friends who drain you because you fear being alone. You stay in jobs that kill your soul because starting over feels impossible. You don't need someone to rescue you. You need to rescue yourself, from the version of you that's too afraid to live. The people who keep you small. Let's be honest, your environment matters. If everyone around you is stuck, you will be too. If everyone around you fears change, mocks ambition, or avoids truth, guess what happens? You shrink to fit. We become like the people we spend time with. So if you want to grow, start by auditing your circle. Not everyone is meant to go where you're going. And that's okay. But holding on to small-minded people will keep you living a small life. Nobody is coming. Here's the hardest pill to swallow: no one is coming to save you. Not your parents. Not your partner. Not your friends. Not even life itself. The moment you realize that the weight of your life sits in your hands is the moment you become powerful. Because waiting is a silent killer. You wait for motivation. You wait for clarity. You wait for a sign. Here it is, this is your sign. You're either going to spend your life waiting, or you're going to stand up and change it. How to break free. So how do you escape this loop? Not with massive change overnight, but with small, intentional decisions every single day. Start journaling your thoughts. Make the unconscious conscious. Move your body, remind yourself you're alive. Set one uncomfortable goal and take a step toward it. Talk to someone who's not afraid of your growth. Cut out one toxic habit this week. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be real. And you have to start. You are not broken. You are not lazy. You are not stuck. You are just scared, and that's human. But now you've seen the truth. You've heard the brutal truth that's been keeping you stuck. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. So don't scroll past it. Don't forget this moment. Do something. Anything. And if this message spoke to you, if it made you feel understood, subscribe to this channel. We're building something here, a space for growth, truth, and healing. And I'd love for you to be part of it. Your next chapter starts the moment you decide you deserve one. Let that moment be now.